Hi everybody, I'm John Gill of Australian School of Self-Defense, USA School of Self-Defense, and Hapkido Muhakwan and Taekwondo Jitakwan under Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee. And it's been a great journey under Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee. Also introduced one of my students and instructors, Mitch Bowen. And today we're going to go through the Hosen Sul for your online lessons at home, for you to be able to go to black belt at home. We realise that not everyone can make it to, this is our Hornsby dojo, dojang in Sydney, Australia. So not everyone can, come into a dojang or a dojo to learn, and they want to do home instruction. And then we'll have weekly, boot camps, Sydney, New York, LA, London, once a year as well, just to let you know, for those around the world can come to a boot camp where we train a week, and that's where you go for your black belt. Until then, you can go along with the Hosen Sul, that's the syllabus, and you can actually go all the way to Bodan, provisional black belt, by just setting its video gradings of yourself. So the first one I'm going to teach you is the white belt syllabus to go to yellow belt. We'll go through the basic self-defense and then the kicks from there as well, okay? So the first one, someone goes to grab your arm, just number one, don't let them, okay? So I'll do it slowly again. He grabs, I come into here, catch my shoulder, and of course, this is what I call self-protection. So we're trying to get away without actually hitting them. So I've given them a chance to stop the attack, but if they come back to me, then it's boom, that's on, all right? So I've tried to get away by simply grabbing. Now this is very important for women. This is normally, they get abducted by them grabbing the arm and they drag. So very important you tuck this up. Now the good thing there is you can tuck it to your shoulder and then back fist here or elbow strike here if they come back at you. All right, so again, number one, I'll do it on Mitch. So this side, that's it, so he tucks it right up. Again, number one, that's right, and then run. So you've got to practice, we'll do a shadow action, now we'll do a shadow action practice so they can practice on their own. So both of us together. From here, someone grabs just the left arm here and we just tuck and run. That's right, so follow us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the other arm. So that someone goes, you try to grab here. 1, 2. And you actually practice the running as well. 3 and 4. That's it. And we just get a safer position. Now, if they've actually grabbed the arm for number 2, now when you're practicing this, if you are practicing with a partner, make sure you can be careful not hitting your husband and wives or family, whatever. So you just do it slowly with each other when you're learning. Unless it's under martial art and they're more experienced, then they get used to you coming at them from here as well. So this time, when I practice this time I'm looking away, he grabs my wrist, hey! Straight in. Or in self-defense, you get a key up, we do key up in martial art, key up, on the street, you could say, no! Straight into the nose. Or you can punch the throat, maybe they're dragging you away, they're dragging you there, straight into the throat. Okay, so the areas for the most serious situations are eyes, nose, throat, groin, and knees. You wouldn't punch a knee, but you'd kick it. All right, using all the different fist, elbow, knee, feet. All right? So you've got to know what your harder areas against some of the softer areas. But the good thing about Hapkido is we have the soft forms. So it can be, some drunk grabs you or go on, you don't go bam, 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 right? Or if it's sexual harassment for women at work, or kids being bullied, physically bullied, not just verbally, physically bullied, then they can, go to grab me, for example, from there, you can just parry, block, and get away. There's a lot of soft in Hapkido, but then we have the hard in case of weapon, choking, the more serious situations. So that's the good thing about us, not just kill or be killed, which could get you into trouble. They could deem that excessive force if some drunk without any weapons grabbed me on the street, kind of like that, and I went bam, 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 then no. But if you think life's in danger, and has to be, appropriate defense. Okay, so now we'll do number 2 in practice. So just stay here as you are. Someone's grabbed my arm. If you want to practice with a person, like I'll just do it one more time, Mitch. I look away and then I hit, because I don't want to get them in a habit, because if they go to grab me, I should be doing this one. right? If I actually see it, right? I shouldn't just let him grab it. That's the issue of structured martial arts. It's fine to practice a technique, but then you've got to put it more in a realistic situation, all right? So now practice together. So someone just grabs my arm. 1, that's right, so. 2, in martial art, when we do this kind of action, this is where this would be actually quite handy. Actually, I won't put my hand out. Go to grab, and then see how I pulled and pushed? You know, traditional martial art, we had this kind of action here. That's where that would work, for example. But generally, when you're in a real situation, keep your hands up here, and we'll show some basic movement in a minute as well, but keep your hands up here. Don't bring it back to here, the traditional form, if you're on a street fight or serious situation. So again, follow along. We'll start with the 1 actually. We'll do 1, follow along. This is where you can practice on your own without a partner. And the good thing about this is you can actually go full action as well. 2, hey! Or punch to the throat. 3, get! So practice this, all right, in your own time. So that's number 2, and you can practice with a partner or in shadow action at this home course. Now, number 3, they do grab with both hands. I just simply bring both up together and then run. If he comes back at me, then I've got those weapons to defend back with, okay? So let's do it together. Number 3, 3. Good. Now let's go back to the beginning and do 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, hey! 3. All right, now allow them 4. If they actually grab, I'm looking away, grabs me here, so I can't use my hands, just drive the knee straight in. This is where, again, I pull, I'll do it slowly for you, pull them in and drive a knee to the groin. If you're a bit short, Mitch is really tall, which is really good for practice, but if you're shorter, so you're down here and you can't reach for the knee, kick into the groin, kick into the shin, groin, shin, knee. Then it may not get rid of them completely, but it'll loosen them up. Say I did that for real. So I actually hit you here, loosen it, and you'd let go of me. Then bam, 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 whatever from there. Okay? So it's a very simple technique. You've got to practice all the basic movement as well, which will take you through. So, follow along. Number 4. Hey! Number 4. Hey! That's called key upping. For those who aren't used to it, it is very important because it gives you more power, attracts attention, gets you a bit mad because you should be angry if someone's trying to hurt you and possibly take your life, obviously, and it's us or them sometimes, all right? So that's it. You should be angry and get pumped up. Yelling out, if you're not into martial art, you got to yell out the word no. For those who are just doing the basic self-defense course and not doing the gradings, it's exactly the same syllabus from here, and you use the word no. And then everyone knows around, that's pretty, you know what's happening. It gets you pumped up. Like you're saying no, that's it, and be strong about it, firm about it. So let's go from the beginning now. We'll follow along. 1. And when I do that, I'm going to look to make sure, then I start to run. But then I'll know if they come back to me. So if they come back at me, I might, instead of them jumping behind, say for example, I went like that, I ran away, but Mitch caught up, he could get on top of my back and push me down to worse position, right? He could actually push me to the ground. So if I know they're going to follow me, I do that, then I'm just going to bam, bam, bam. Okay, I'm going to stand my ground, and then it turns into a fight kind of thing, or self-defense. The other one's self-protection. Comes in, rather than running and he catches up to me and just buries me on the ground, which could be a worse situation. So I'll have to stand there and kick through the knee or punch the throat, kick to the groin, turn and kick to the groin, punch the throat, etc. You notice when I punch, then I brought my other hand back to here, or here, either way, but as long as it's back to here to protect my jawline. Because you want to protect your jawline because that's where we can get knocked out as well, nerve points here. Okay, so let's do it again. 1, that's 1, not that, 2, hey! 3, 4, hey, good. So just follow that long, practice the move, just practice slowly first, and if it depends on your experience, but just practice slowly, all the moves, get used to it, then it has to be pretty pumped up. From the beginning, Grandmaster Sung Soo Lee always said, dynamic. And even through all my tournaments I've done, gradings, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm really being attacked. And it's my life or theirs. So it's got to be dynamic. You've got to be quick, quick and fast all the time. Don't just go through the motions like some, play there's in a pattern like whatever. You've got to be, got to be really into it. You've got to. It's kind of like an inner anger, to be honest, that no one's got a right to attack you. No one's got a right to obviously kill you, and we have a right to protect ourselves and our family. Okay, so that's number 4. Number 5, the knee. Now this one, he goes to grab around my neck. I block, front snap, kick, palm. Because in this situation, if he goes around my neck and I went to run away, again, I could be in a worse situation. So, and the fact is, if they're coming towards your neck, it's a choke. They're probably trying to strangle you. It's not just some drunk coming out, hey, go on, or some dance floor girl, hey, you want to dance, bam, no thanks. All right, so you've got to know the appropriate situation to do it. So if someone's coming at my neck, I'm going to block, kick, bam. See what I did? I blocked it slowly, blocked, it's called a double block, makes you curl and lock. Double block here, it makes it up like this. I kicked, then I palm strike. Because what will happen once you get them in the groin, even if they block the kick, say, because Mitch is obviously martial art, he blocks it, then I open up the nose. You see? If something doesn't work, I've opened something else up to hit. I don't just kick and, I gave up because you blocked. You've got to keep going. If they're still standing there, you've got to still hit noses and throats and groins until they're gone. That's it for that situation. So let's do that and follow on number 5. So block, hey! 1, 5, 8! Now you notice I went off my back leg. As I went back, I'll show it in slow motion. I stepped back, which you normally do, you pretty much always step back automatically anyway. And I went off the back leg, so it'll get more power. If I was just standing here and Mitch ran at me, I just put my leg out like that. I haven't got time to do the back leg, right? So again, comes at me, bam, bam. Right, actually snap, that's a front leg snap kick. All right, so it's knee up, kick with the ball of the foot. With shoes on, it won't matter so much, but get more target area with the ball of the foot. Okay, so that's 5. 6, again, is similar to what we're doing in the whole concept of avoiding before they get there and reacting if they get there. If you're good enough with your blocks and your evasion, you'll probably find, 9 out of 10, hopefully get attacked 10 times, but most of the time you'll be able to get away without that. Now, if I'm not paying attention, who would ever be standing there on their phone, Mitch? Who would ever stand there on their phone at a bus stop or something, totally mesmerised by their phone? No one, of course, would. Everybody does it. So I'm on my phone. He comes at me. I'm looking this way, for example, waiting for the bus. Comes at me around my neck with a choke. No, I'll do this one. This choke here. From there, bam. Straight in, bam. See what I did? I'll do that slowly for you. I come in, I'm not paying attention, because if I was, I'd be doing a block, right? I'd be doing number 5. Now here again, I come in and bam. Then straight into the nose or throat. Okay? All right, so let's practice that together. We'll do it from here, bam. Now practice it together. So, sorry, I'm not saying, practice that with your partner. Remember, only practice with a partner who's doing the course with you, a family member. I'm hoping that's the idea of this course, to get families together and practice. Family kicks together, sticks together, right? Have a bit of fun with it as well. And it saves you having to travel out to places, but if you do it properly, you can learn very thoroughly. And if you do get into martial arts, go to your local place. I hope this inspires you to go to your local school, and you can still do our system online if you want to, it's up to you. Okay, from here, collapse, knee, palm. Again, if you're a bit shorter, a kid, or you're a bit shorter, so I was down here, and they came in, then I had to kick if I was a bit shorter, right? But if you're fairly close, you could do the knee, okay? So again, collapse, knee, palm, or punch the throat, depending, all right? Okay, so palms are good because it can break a nose. The bone's not going to go up there. One of our doctors who we teach here even said the base had to be a baseball bat probably to hit here to go, right under here, there. You can't really kind of do that. So to break their nose, and their eyes would water, so then they can't see you, okay? So that's why nose is good. Throat's good too, stops their breathing, or they get choked up, because all you're trying to do is have enough time to get away, run away, all right? So that's number 6. So let's go from the beginning. in shadow action. 1, let's do it slowly now. Let's do it slowly. You know what to do if you go fast. 2, 2, yeah. 3, someone grabs both their hands. 4, boom, boom. 5, block, kick, boom, boom. All right? And 6, where they actually look away this time, so you're not expecting it. Suddenly they get you around the neck. Because what I'm trying to say there is, I don't want to give my partner the habit of letting them grab my neck, because I should have done that one. So I'm looking away for that one. So I'm like, then I do that one. Okay? So again, 6, collapse, knee, strike. Okay, good. So that's a front choke. 7, I'm walking along and they bring both hands around my neck like this from here. It's a very serious situation. I can bring up, bam, bam. Okay, watch what I do. We'll do it slowly for you. Up, right leg there. See that? In Australia, we have a game called cricket, right? Instead of bowling that way, we go that way. I'll do it again. It can be either arm, doesn't matter. There, and then boom, boom. And I would go straight for the throat on that one because it's whatever's more applicable. Say Mitchell, he's tall, which is good practice. He's coming down, say he's attacking me like this, and he presents his nose, I hit his nose. And some people have very skinny necks, so it's hard to get to their throat. If he comes at me like this, then I hit the throat. So whatever presents. And again, that's a serious situation because it is a choke. Okay, again, we'll do that one more time. We can do it either way, up, bam, bam. And just keep going. Just keep kicking until they go. And then run away and call the police, obviously. Okay, so practice-wise at home with the shadow movement is over, bam, bam. As I said, just do it slowly first to get the correct technique. Then you can go, bam, 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 fast you can, once you want there. Boom, boom. And notice when I punch, the other hand comes back to here. Not traditional martial arts back here. That's done for katas in karate, for example, or in our system, taekwondo, we do, like this, Or, for example, that's for the pattern, pumse, all right? The art. Hapkido is the complete art of self-defense and the original mixed martial arts. So we've got everything. They've got the karate base, the punches and kicks, taekwondo obviously, and then you've got the Aikido aspect, jiu-jitsu, stand-up jiu-jitsu, ground defense system. Not so much Brazilian jiu-jitsu, because that's more of a sport, but we definitely have a very solid ground defense system. We don't want you wrestling around with someone on the ground in a real situation when someone, their friend, could come and kick in the head or something. So we're gonna get up. Hapkido is designed to actually get them down and then go. But if we are dragged with them, we know what to do. All right, that's it. Obviously, the video come out, ground defense. There's a whole big system here. All right, so that was number 7. Number 8 was mouth gag. Mouth gag, that's right, mouth gag. So this one's very important for women particularly. 1, 2. So what'll happen is when I hit him in the groin, he'll bend over a little bit, then I drive the elbow through the throat. If I'm too far away, again, I can still use the back, that's called a back fist strike, back of the fist. Okay. Now, the key here is, I'll do it right in front. If you start swinging wildly, it's not going to do any good. You need to move and hit. Now, if you can't slide, practice that slide. Say something's in the way, at least watch what I do with my hip. See that? And that opens the groin up there. So I just move my hip, bam, and then drive that in once I hit him there. And again, if he's still there, still hit them. All right? So that's... Jeff Speakman is watch Perfect Weapon. Jeff is that Kenpo karate, for those Americans, it's very big Kenpo in America, and it's all multiple punches, bam, 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 until they're gone. Same in Hapkido, because we combine everything as well. We'll do multiple punches as well, or kicks until they're gone or fallen down and we run away. We won't go and kick them in the head if they're on the ground. That's excessive force. If they've gone to the ground, we don't go, you naughty boy, and then run off. We just get out of there. Take a video photo, whatever, call the police, whatever the case may be. Okay, so long as you escape, that's the main thing. And do it safely as much as you can. You're not going to get away with it, you're still going to get little bruises and bumps and whatever, or if it's a knife, you might get a little stab, but if you can keep it alive, that's all that matters, really. Okay? So, next one, so we'll do that together. So pretend you've got your own mouth there. Pull, 1, 2. That's it. Pull 1, 2. Hapkido, we do the open hand technique for the elbow strikes. It doesn't really matter. Then we can drag them. Taekwondo, we normally do the fist punch, but it doesn't really matter either way, whatever you prefer. But if you're doing the Hapkido syllabus, as far as the gradings, then that's an art thing along with the fan technique. You see some of the signs of the fan technique here as well. Okay, again, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Now we'll go. Now go from the beginning. Let's go from the beginning. Follow along. 1, 2, 3. This is what he calls shadow action. 4, 5, 6, where they do this one around the neck. All right. 7, from here, from the choke from the back, swing over, dun, dun, 7, 8, is this one, 1, 2. 9's just very similar. There's a forearm choke. This forearm choke, we're about to 10, we're going to do that one from there. Pull, hit, hit. You're not expected to pull out of it and walk away. That's not going to work. But we drop our weight here, just enough to get this off my throat so I'm not getting choked to death or I can't breathe. Look back in, strike, strike. And just keep hitting until they hit hard. Okay, so that's 8. So from there again, pull down, 1, 2. So follow along. Next one for the choke from here is if they're in here, they got you in right in here. And I can't do this one. I just simply go to the ribs here really hard and then basically, bam. If they're choking, they probably deserve an extra punch. You only get in trouble if it's a multiple force, like they're on the ground already kind of half dead, just keep kicking them. Then you can get in trouble legally, if they don't, particularly if they don't have a weapon. If they have a weapon, well, that's you can do whatever you need to do because you think they could pick it up again and use it on you. So again, from there, hey, there, okay? And I hit him first and just basically leveraged a little throw down, okay? So that's number 9 from here. Pull down, hit, turn, he goes that way, I run that way. All right, again, hit, turn, run. All right? Okay, so they're the chokes from there. Next one's a couple of punches. All right, so a couple against punch as well from here. So the first one we do is from here, hit, hey! I'll do it from this angle here. So he punches towards the face, so I come straight in. See what I'm doing? I'm blocking, I'm moving and striking at the same time. Okay, so it says here, get hit. Hey! If I need to do something else, that's fine, but hopefully I'll keep punching or hitting, kicking from there. So shadow action will be like this. Just nice and easy to start with. All right, shadow action from there, okay? Next one against punch. If I'm here, now I'm over here for the first one, I'm walking along and say my shoulders are parallel, not that you're going to be, you're going to be checking the angles out, but you're walking along, someone throws a punch there, I'd come in this way. I could come in from behind and hit. So from here I could just parry here and then take from there. That's called a back fist. So from here, I can do 1 and then hit, but I think 2's good. If you can do like pushing here, bam. That's a very similar one we've got against knife actually. Jumping out of the way where we kind of here and then boom, boom, for example. So in that one here, we just jump out of the way here, hit, and just run. Just run. You don't have to stand there for that one, you can just run, all right? Okay, so now practice shadow action on those two. We'll do that again. We'll just pick up from where we were. Where? Just one, this one, and then back here, and then boom, boom, whatever, or knee. You can knee from that too. I'll show you another one from here. Say, for example, which is quite possible, you could actually miss, right? Because remember, people don't stand stationary for you. Then I could drive this knee into the groin, maybe an elbow, and then run. So there's a few different techniques for that. All right, so if you practice one all the way through, slowly first, without a partner, and then once you get the control, grab a partner and practice together. Obviously, a lot of you are watching this with your families, so you can practice appropriately with the kids together, or adults, and whatever you think is appropriate, but just do it very slowly, because I think if you hit by more beginners than black belts, that's for sure, in my teaching career, because the black belts have control, so we can stop and snap back from there, whereas the beginner doesn't have that control. They might keep going, and you know what I mean? All right, so we'll see you on the next one. Tension, charik, kunne, hapki.